Yes. So Python was introduced in the year 1989, but all of a sudden, why Python is suddenly super popular? And reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? First thing, most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python. They're migrating towards Python because of its very less coding, not even one-fourth the coding as compared with other programming languages. 100 lines of Java code we can write within 15 to 20 lines in Python. Simple syntaxes. The syntaxes of Python looks like normal English statements. Means what are the things Python has got as compared with other programming languages? Python has very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. Interactive mode. For every statement, it is going to give response, statement by statement interaction. And also it has got multi-programming features. Multi-programming, multi-programming features. What are the features between different other programming languages? All the features we see here in Python. Wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of applications we can create by using Python. Like automation applications, web applications, graphical applications, GUI applications, embedded applications, networking applications, desktop applications. In this way, wide varieties of applications you can develop today by using Python. Many built-in libraries, many built-in libraries like 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing for different environments. 89,300 inbuilt modules. Apart from it, yes, it is a general purpose programming. It is not for a particular purpose. It is for all the purposes, right? General purpose, right? It's not like purpose based. It's not for a particular purpose. Okay. Platform independent, platform independent or machine independent. It can run on all the platform independent. It can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Platform independent. It's a high level language. Python is a high level language. It is a high level language. High level, easily understandable. It's portable. And interpreted language. Interpreted language. Line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. And Python supports all databases. And it's a programmer friendly programming. User friendly or programmer friendly. So these are the reasons which makes Python super popular, right? Yes. We won't see this interactive mode in other programming languages. Thousands of models we'll see in Python, and it's a platform independent. Any kind of applications you can develop, supports all major databases. Now, before you go further, right, you need to know something about PSA Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation, PSF. Python Software Foundation, PSF. I need to know something about this PSF. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It was launched in the year It was launched in the year 2001. Like the main objective of it, the main objective to foster the development of Python, to foster the development of Python, to foster the development of Python from version to version. In the year 2005, PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. Yes. It was launched in the year 2001 to foster the development of Python. It received Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this, Guido van Rossum, the same personality who introduced Python, who developed Python, is the president for this Python Software Foundation. Headquarters, Delaware, US. Official website. Official website. Official website python.org. Python.org. Python.org is the website from where we are going to download Python, and from where we can see the documentation of Python for each and every Python release. And before installation of Python, Python versions, what are the various versions of Python? Python 1.x, Python 1.x version, 1.x nothing but 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. The first one version was released in the year 1989. Python 2.x was released in the year 2000. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, right? Python 3.x. 3 point, the version what we are using currently is the 3 version, 3.x. It was released in the year 2008. Three version was released in the year 2008. Latest version of Python. Three point 1.3. Stable version of Python. Stable version, right? Yes. Stable version of Python. 3.12. 3.12. Stable version is nothing but mostly used version, right? Mostly used version. Okay. Okay. The version what we are going to install like Python 3.13. Next is like Python installation, right? Just before we go with the installation, right? Yes. Start settings, apps, apps and features. Scroll down, right? Python 3.13 version, right? Python 3.13. Uninstall. Just I'll uninstall and reinstall this, right? So uninstallation was successful, right? Yes. So Python is going to provide different softwares for different environments. Python is going to provide different softwares for different environments for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac OS. For Linux, no need of any installation. By default, Python comes as inbuilt within this along with Linux OS. Whenever you install Linux, by default, you can see Python also coming as inbuilt. No need of any separate installation for Linux environment. But for Windows and for Mac OS, we are supposed to download and we need to install it. All right. How can you check whether you are again for Windows? Again, Windows is providing two softwares. For Windows, Python is providing two softwares. Windows 32-bit for Windows 64-bit. If your Windows is a 32-bit, then you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. If your Windows is a 64-bit, you are supposed to download 64-bit Python software. How will you check your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit? Yes. Go to your File Explorer, go to the File Explorer, right? Check it on this PC. This PC is there, right? This PC, right click, properties. 64-bit operating system, right? 64-bit operating system. So if you are using the older version of Windows, like Windows 7 or Windows 8, if you have got 32-bit, you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. Okay, 32-bit Python. So here this 64-bit, I'll be downloading with 64-bit Python software. So hardly it takes just 1 minute to install Python. So how to download this Python and how to install this Python? Yes. So just what is the official website of Python? Python.org. Python.org is the official website from where you can download Python. Just open Google and just www.python.org. Python.org is the official website from where you are going to download Python. Downloads and documentation. We can see the downloads and documentation. Documentation for each and every Python release. What are the new features you got? What are the old features which got removed, which are got deprecated? All this you can see in the documentation. Downloads, all releases, scroll down, right? Yes. Don't go for active Python releases. Next, I'm going for a specific release. I'm looking for a specific release. So you can see all the Python versions from the last 20 years, what all the Python versions you see. You can see everything here from June 22, 2001 onwards. From Python 2 version onwards, right? You can see all the Python 3.1, 3.3. Hmm. That is the version which I want to install. Which version you want to install? You can select that version, Python 3.1, 3.3. I've selected it. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Right. Can you see Windows installer 64-bit or 32-bit? If Windows is a 64-bit, use 64-bit. Otherwise, go with 32-bit. And here for Mac OS 64-bit universal installer, right? For Mac. So just I'm clicking on this Windows installer 64-bit. Yes, your download started. Can you check it here? Your download started. One download in progress, right? So it's just 27 MB of size. It is just 27 MB of size, right? Yeah. Python supporting 89,300 inbuilt modules. All those modules are not going to come along with this Python software. 89,300 modules you are not going to see along with the Python software. Hmm. So just download in progress. Only that mostly used modules you are going to see along with the Python software, and remaining all the external modules we need to download and we need to install. All the external modules we need to download and we need to install. Now, how to download the external modules like data science related modules, big data related modules, database related modules. All these modules won't come along with the Python software. Download is done. Click on this exe file, downloaded file. Go to the downloads folder and click on this exe file. We'll get this window. Window gets opened. Don't immediately go for installation. At the bottom, you can see add Python to path. Means adding Python, the path of Python to path variable of OS. Select it. Select this. Adding Python to path variable of OS. Select it. No need to set any environment variables here. Just like Java programming, we don't need to set any environment variables. If you select this, otherwise we need to set this environment variables manually. So don't go now go for customize installation. Go for customize installation. Click it. So everything are pre-selected. Everything are selected. Documentation. Pip. Pip is what for down installing the Python packages which are not available. Ideally, integrated development learning environment where you can write the code and execute the code. Python test suite. All these are selected. Say next. Hmm. Here also, right? Yes. Shortcuts. So this also, whichever required, they are selected. Nothing to select here. Installation location. Installation location, right? Yes. Where you want to install Python. Where it is getting installed by default in C, in users, Dell app data, local programs, Python 313, right? So somewhere in some subdirectories it is getting installed. Somewhere in some subdirectories it is getting installed, right? Somewhere in some directories it is getting installed. But tomorrow, if you want to locate Python, you need to enter into all the subdirectories, users, Dell, app data, local, Python. Tomorrow, if you want to install any Python, you need to enter into all the subdirectories and you need to install it. So instead of this big path, I'll just keep this mouth here before this and I'll remove all this. I'll remove all this path. Just I want to install Python in the C drive. In the C drive, Python 313. In the C drive, Python 313 is the folder. What is this 313? 3.13 version. Within the C drive, Python 313, just install. Hardly takes 30 seconds to install Python. Hmm. Once it is successfully done, let us check whether it is properly installed or not. All right. So go to python.org website. In that downloads, click on that and just you can see that looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release. In that, select the version Python 3.13. Within that Python 3.13, once it opens, select the Windows 64-bit, download and install it, right? Setup was successful, just close it, right? Now let us check whether it is properly installed or not. At the bottom search panel, type CMD. The bottom search panel, type CMD and say enter. You will get this command prompt. You will get this command prompt. Just type Python. Type Python and say enter. Whenever I say enter, it has to display the version which I have installed and Python interpreter should be opened. 3.13.3. Python 3.13.3. The version which I have installed, and this, can you see this three arrow symbol, Python interpreter, where I can type any valid Python statement. I can type any valid Python statement and I can interact with Python statement by statement, any valid statements. 4 plus 5, 25 into 32, any valid statement. What is X, what is Y, X plus Y, X minus Y, X into Y, X into 2, X to the power of 2. Yes, in this way you can interact with Python. A equal to Ajay, B equal to Kumar. A plus B, Ajay Kumar. A plus B is what? Ajay Kumar. Hmm. If you say exit, it comes out of it, right? So in this way, you can interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives a response. Yes, here you can see, yes, Python installation. Now, if anybody working in the Linux environment, if you want the latest version of Python to be installed in the Linux machine, you can just use this command. So as everything you are going to do from the root user, say sudo apt-get install 3.13. apt-get install Python 3.13. Hmm. Next, Python execution modes. Python execution modes. Two modes of execution. Two modes of execution. Interactive mode and secondly batch mode. Two modes of interaction, like two modes of execution, interactive mode and batch mode. Interactive mode. Here we directly type Python statements. Just now I showed we can interact statement by statement. It gives response, right? Here directly type Python statements. Interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python. User can and the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. The advantage of this interactive mode, advantage. To test the functionalities, to test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. If it doesn't know about any Python functionalities, right, you can just type here and check what output it is going to provide. Based on that, you can easily analyze what is it for. And also as a beginner, as a learner, this interactive mode works better. But this interactive mode, you cannot, using this interactive mode, you cannot develop applications in Python. So for developing applications in Python, you need to go for batch mode. For developing applications, right, you need to go for batch mode. Here we write batch of statements or set of statements. Here we write a set of statements within the editors or IDEs. Here we write set of statements within the editors or IDEs and save it by using .py extension. Save it by using .py extension and later submit it to Python. We write set of statements within the editors or IDs, save it by using .py extension and later submitting to Python. What are the various editors and what are the various IDs? This means integrated development environments and real-time use IDEs, right? So what are the various IDEs supported by the Python? I'd say various editors first. Various editors. Within the notepad, you can write. Within the notepad, you can write the Python code. Right. You can write the Python code. Next, within the edit plus. These two are for Windows environment. We can write Python code within this notepad and edit plus and create a .py file. And in the case of Linux, within the VI and Nano editors, and write the Python code and create a .py files. And what are the various IDs supported by Python? Various IDs, integrated development environments, right? Like PyCharm, right? PyCharm. PyCharm is the mostly used one. PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, Jupyter Notebook, right? VS Code. So PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. So yes, Python. You may ask why this many IDs for Python? Why not one or two? Why not one or two, right? PyCharm, since Python is used for different environments using different IDs. Okay. For typical data science applications, right? Yes. Jupyter Notebook is mostly preferred. Spider is mostly preferred even for big data applications. Spider is preferred. Jupyter Notebook is preferred. And for web applications, right? PyCharm is the mostly used. Mostly used, right? Yes. PyCharm is the mostly used. Yes. So I'll be discussing in most of the IDs, right? So not on a single ID. So I'll be discussing multiple IDs like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, VS Code, things. Yes. Developing the first Python application. Developing the first Python application within a editor. Developing the first Python application within a editor. Example like Notepad. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Opening Notepad and type the following Python statements. So as of now, we didn't discuss anything related to Python. So just I'll take two values like x as 10, y as 20. And I want to perform some kind of arithmetic operations like print x plus y, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, x plus y, x minus y, x into y, x by y. So just copy this to a separate notepad, right? Separate notepad, right? Paste it, save it. So there is separate, right? Created separate Python 7am batch in the last class I created. Python 7am batch. Within this, I'm going to save it, right? Sample1.py. sample1 dot py. Now just I'm writing here, save as sample1 dot py. Save as sample1 dot py and now submitting this file. Submitting this file to Python as now submitting this file. Just at the bottom search panel, type cmd, press enter. Just say Python. Don't say enter. If you say enter, it will go to the interactive mode. So specify the path where the file is available. Python 7 a.m. batch. Within that, sample1 dot py, sample1 dot py. Say enter. Ten plus 20, 10 minus 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, and 10 by 20. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. Addition. Okay. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. So here we are just copy this. So just submit the file present in which folder, present in which drive, the entire path is specified to Python. Yes. Okay. But here, what is your observation? But here we are writing the code. We are writing the code at one place. This is within the notepad we are writing and executing at the other place. And executing at the other place. Where within the command prompt. But to write and execute, to write and execute at the same place. To write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE. We have IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment. We have got IDLE, which comes along with Python installation. Which comes along with Python installation, using which we can write and execute at the same place. Write and execute at the same place. So I'll take the same thing, same code I'll take. Two values and performing arithmetic operations. Right. So can just at the bottom search panel, you can type IDLE, right? And you can just select the Python 3.13 version, IDLE. See this Python IDLE got opened, 3.13. This is the Python shell. Once again, at the bottom search panel, type IDLE, select this IDLE Python 3.13. Python shell gets open. This is one way. Second way, in the start programs, you can see all apps. In the all apps, you can just check all your installed applications. Go to Python 3.13. The first thing what you are able to see is IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment. Click on that. This Python shell gets opened. Python shell gets open. If you want to interact with the interactive mode is available, but I doesn't want to work with interactive mode, batch mode. Say file, new file, file, new file, and paste your path. Paste your code here. You can write your code here itself. You can run option here is there, run here itself. Before that, you save it. Save. Yes, within the C drive. Python 7 AM batch, right? Say sample2.py. .py, right? Yes. Now check it. Execute this run module. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Yes. He is self-writing the code, saving the code, and save means control S normally. Control S, otherwise save file, save, run module. Okay, fine. So in the today's class, I was briefing like reasons which makes Python super popular. It's a non-profit organization launched in the year 2001. The main objective to foster the development of Python, the official website, Python versions, Python installations, Python execution modes, interactive mode, batch mode, various editors, and various IDs supported by Python. So developing the first Python application within editor like Notepad. And using ideally also we have discussed, right? Yes. So from tomorrow we'll be starting with some technical things, right? How exactly what happens when you define some variables in Python, how the memory is allocated, what happens internally, how to print its value, how to print its address, how to print its type. So there's more discussion of this we'll discuss. And we can just go to the course content in brief, in depth, we'll be discussing about it. Just observe Python basics, why Python, history, applications, features, advantages, versions of Python. Python operations like modes of executions, interactive mode, batch mode, different editors and IDs, Python data types, comments in Python, type conversions, comments in Python, escape sequences, operators in Python, IDs in Python, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, collections in Python, Python list, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionaries in Python, functions in Python, lambda function, filter function, map function, reduce function, different types of arguments, default, non-default, keyword and non-keyword, modules in Python, package in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database connectivity, right. Python date and time module, operating system module, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closures, and right. graphic programming, GUI programming, right? Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, introduction to pandas, and NumPy module. Python, Matplotlib. This Python, pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy. So the important libraries of Python. So these 30 topics in brief. Nearly 60 to 70 hours will be spending on this. It's an offer batch. 5,000 is the course fee. Apart from this, people who wants to go for Python full stack, along with Python framework like Django is discussed, and one more framework Flash also discussed. So web frameworks, Django installation, Django project architecture applications creations, Django admin models, UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these things, right? Yes. Just a second. Just 1 second. Check with this. All right. Python Core and Advanced both, right? Around 60 to 70 hours. 2 months will be the duration. 5,000 is the course fee. Along with this Python Core and Advanced, people who wants to go with Python full stack. So UI technologies in brief, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap will be discussed. The Django framework, around 15 applications. And one more framework, Flash framework, will be discussed at MySQL and a project. All the topics from 2 to 6, 70 hours. It takes 2 months for this, right? Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, totally 140 hours. For Python, it is 5,000. For frameworks, it is 7,000. Total, it is 12K if you want with the Python full stack. But if you're taking the entire package, the single payment, it is 10K. Means total package Python full stack web development, right? So let me make it clear about the timings of this batch. First 1 week, it will be starting at 7 a.m. Later, it will be starting at 6 a.m. The timing of this batch will be 6 a.m. And first 1 week, it will run at 7 a.m. Later, it will be at 6 a.m. up to the end of the course. So you have these class notes, assignments, and tasks to work with, a WhatsApp group for technical discussions. Or if you get any errors, you can take snap and post in the group. Anybody can answer, I'll be answering them. And resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, 300 plus code examples, 15 plus applications creations, right? This plus applications, right? Yes. Any queries you got, anyone? Right. You got any queries, you can just go with your queries. Yes. Tomorrow also you can attend everyone. Everyone you can attend same timing. Tomorrow we'll be having this interactive sessions, right? Where you will be interacting. For each and every statement I type, you people will be responding what will be the output for this. Python is an inter. You can just unmute yourself and you can ask your queries or you can type your queries in the chat. Yes. You can see a big message is given by this online team. It's a big message. Then contact details if you got any queries. Course content details, the course content link. Yes. And if you missed the last session, right, you can check there is a demo video, right? They have posted demo video link. You can just click and get added. Fine, right? Okay. Tomorrow we'll be discussing more. Any other queries, right? Any other queries, questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
Like it is the Python full stack course, na?
Yes.
Yes, in that course also can you cover REST APIs and this framework?
That REST API is a separate 45 hours course, right? It cannot be covered in a single generally people just they'll give overview for just 1 week like that. Not it's not like that you want to get anything from that. REST API is something separate 45 hours course.
Okay, this is useful for the full stack development. Huh?
Yes, yes. So if you
Okay,
want people with experience, if you are going with 4 plus 5 plus, you need to go with knowledge on it, not with the overview of it, right?
okay. Then no need to learn from the basic. That it will come automatically when they will learn us. They will
So
teach us.
yes, so during this, I'll be announcing a batch on this REST API. So whenever it is announced, you can just check with that, right?
Okay, it will be separate batch. Huh?
It will be a separate one, REST API,
Okay.
because
Okay.
people with experience, if you are going to, right, you need to have the knowledge on this REST API. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So this is what already I said, right? We are discussing already. It's a 140 hours course, Python full stack. Well, right?
Okay.
70
Yeah,
hours
I
for
want.
Python, 70 plus frameworks, right? Yes. It will be four
Okay.
months. But if anyone, if you're unable to spare 4 months, if you want to complete quickly with the 2.5 months, right? So
Mhm.
Monday to Friday, we'll be having classes on this Python. Monday to Friday, the classes will be for Python. Saturdays and Sundays, the weekend batches are running, right? For this Saturdays and
Okay.
Sundays, it's going to start. Um, so 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday mornings, it will be Saturdays and Sundays morning. Uh, when core Python is going on, right, in the Monday to Friday, this UI technologies will be discussed, which doesn't require any Python knowledge. These things doesn't require any Python. So parallel you can update. When
Yes, yes.
by the time 1 month it takes to complete this, by the time it takes 1 month to complete, when you go to the advanced Python, you'll be the Django framework will be discussed parallelly. By the time you already know about Python core, right? Yes. So tomorrow, same time at 7 o'clock, using the same link for more discussion, right? Yes. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I will sign off for now and meet you tomorrow, same time at 7 o'clock. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.